Gotcha, bitch. Perfect.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Perfect.
AEW. AEW, baby. With a little bit of Smackdown and a little bit of LA Night. Yeah. I got to get that as a soundbite. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to What the Wrestling. Hit the like button. As always, we're going to get into some stuff right here, right now, but stay tuned for the stuff at the bottom of your screen. Follow What the Wrestling, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I know, that's a lot, but hit the goddamn like button. All right, don't make me. Hit the like button, y'all. All right, let us not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having themselves a good old day. 85 degrees, hot as hell outside. Beautiful day. I think this week or next week, I'm hitting the pool, man. Pool or beach or something. This week or next week, it's happening. I'm putting it out there.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Putting it out there. I'm tired of this. I'm hot. Fresh off a Collision on Saturday. It's a beautiful thing. We are here Monday, July 24th, 2023. Beautiful day outside. Hopefully everybody is having a good day. We're here to talk about LA Night, a little bit of Smackdown and Collision. But first things first, once again, hit the goddamn like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling, as always. Let us not waste any more time.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Let's talk about LA Night. WWE, are they fumbling LA Knight or not? That is the question. So, there's a lot going on with LA Knight. If you didn't know, he lost on SmackDown in the Fatal 4-Way. Santos, Rey, Sheamus, and LA Knight. Yeah, he lost. Santos got the win. But the thing with LA Knight is he has been around for a very long time, and the fans have taken a liking to him. Now, on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer made it clear that LA Knight is not getting buried. The company just wants to take their time getting him to where he needs to go. They're not burying LA Knight, unquote. They're just taking time. But the thing with that is, I think that's a load of crap.
Stop the cap.
LA Knight was set and supposed to be getting a push before SummerSlam. Now they're saying he's getting a push after SummerSlam because the LWO is selling a lot of merch and they want a Latino world champion. So they might make Escobar the U.S. champ, which is okay. I love Escobar. He's awesome. And, Ray don't need that right now. Ray is a legend. He's solidified for life. And Sheamus, he could go and do other things. But LA Knight, even though they got a lot going on with LA Knight, LA Knight is hot right now. And he keeps getting over. They keep saying his catchphrases. And there's not there like when the fans want somebody, like when he came out on SmackDown, everybody was going crazy. I remember there was a show where Triple H got drowned out by LA Knight chants. He did not win Money in the Bank, which is okay because it went to Priest. And I think Priest has been putting in some good work. He did this stuff with Bad Bunny. And even without Bad Bunny stuff, he's been putting in good work. So if it wasn't Priest, I was hoping it would be LA Knight. But people really wanted their LA Knight. And it's looking like he might not even make the SummerSlam card, which is crazy. And there are reports going on that he had rubbed some people the wrong way down in NXT, that he had rubbed some people the wrong way and where he is now on SmackDown on the main roster. And they said that if LA Knight doesn't get pushed, then it's going to be because, he doesn't understand the politic game and he doesn't understand how to maneuver with the politics of the business backstage. To me,
How dare you?
Stop the cap.
it's a bunch of bullshit. That's bullshit to me.
Bruh.
Because every time WWE has a problem with somebody, what's the first thing they say? Oh, this person was difficult to work with. Oh, Bray Wyatt was difficult to work with. Oh, Keith Lee was difficult to work with. But yet, Brock Lesnar has been difficult to work with. Charlotte Flair has been difficult to work with. But yet, they still keep getting opportunity after opportunity. And when they get white hot or they get hated, they've been pushed to the moon, sometimes to the detriment of others. So I don't want to hear that bullshit about, oh, it's because they're difficult to work with. That's cap.
Stop the cap.
What it is you don't want to push them. Just say that. So was Rusev difficult to work with when Rusev Day was white hot and him and Aiden English was tearing it up? Was he difficult to work with? He was difficult to work with? Or did you just not push him because he got over on his own? That's a Vince McMahon thing. I mean, it's like an unwritten rule. If we don't get you over, then you get yourself over. We don't want to hear that shit. We ain't pushing you. Daniel Bryan got lucky. Punk got lucky. But this difficult to work with nonsense, they throw that out there. So they're setting you up. They're letting you know when he fails, because we killed him on purpose. I mean, this is figuratively, y'all, not actually killed him. I mean, killed his push. When he fails on the main roster, it's going to be because he can't play politics. He didn't kiss the right ass. So it's really his fault. It's not our fault for booking him. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Stop the cap.
Listen, if you don't want to if they don't want to push the guy, they'll never go out. They'll never say this. But if you don't want to push the guy, just say it. We don't want to push him. Don't BS it. If somebody gets hot the way he is getting hot, and I still think he can get hotter, but if somebody gets hot, just run with him. I don't know why that shit is so hard for these people to do. It's one thing if it's like Sami Zayn who got hot at a crazy time, and then because they ran with it for a little while, but plans change sometimes. Sometimes you got to roll with the hot hand. All right? Sometimes you got to roll with the hot hand. If somebody gets hot and you're not in the middle of a story, or you can integrate them into that story, run with them for as long as you can run with them, and then you could always go back to your original plans later. Like, why can't stuff get pushed back? Especially if something is white hot and is good. LA Knight, I hope the fans continue to support him at these shows. I hope he continues to get himself over on that mic. Listen, it's not like the guy can't work. Is he going to go out there and be Ricochet or be freaking flipping all over the place or doing? No. But on that microphone, he can talk. Let me talk to you. He can talk on that mic. That's one of his best attributes. He can talk on that microphone. So, and he can go in the ring and have a good match. Not like he can't have a good match. And when the crowd loves you, every damn thing you do is good anyway. So, nobody wants to hear that. My thing is, I think LA Knight, hopefully they do something with him after SummerSlam. And hopefully they don't cool him off because I get the feeling that's what they're going to do. I hope they don't, but we will see what happens. They got to run with the hot hand sometime. There's no reason why you can't put him in something. And I don't want LA Knight to turn into Bray Wyatt. What that means is Bray Wyatt, all he did was talk a good game, talk a good game, talk a good game. And all they did was have him lose after loss after loss after loss after loss, to the point where the fans just, he talks a good game and the fans don't give a shit because he keeps losing all the big matches. I don't want that to happen to LA Knight, and they can't keep beating somebody and thinking that that's going to help them. That doesn't help them. Like when somebody gets the briefcase, Money in the Bank, and then they lose all the time. Like that doesn't make sense. Everybody got to lose eventually, but time and place, man. We will continue to keep an eye on this. Keep your eye on LA Knight and see what happens. You know, Triple H always liked them. Vince McMahon did not. That's why Vince McMahon had him looking like Max Dupuis and that trash ass crap. As soon as Triple H took over, he killed that whole crap, got him away from that. And look, he's doing good. So let's keep an eye on that, see what happens. All right, let's talk about SmackDown. So what happened on this show? Well, actually, it was a pretty good show. A lot of meaningful stuff. We had the North American Championship. Dominique beat Butch with Rhea Ripley's help, of course. Bobby Lashley met with Carmelo Hayes and Mr. Trick Williams. And the other day, he met with the Street Profits. Listen, give me the Hurt Business 2.0. I'm fine with that. I don't know what they're going to call it, but putting Bobby with the Street Profits, I think could be big business. And then if you want to add Carmelo and make that a foursome and have them all chasing belts and storylines, I like that too. Charlotte Flair beat Io Sky after hitting the natural selection. Asuka put her in the armbar after the match and called it a day. Looking forward to this triple threat match. I don't know what's going to happen. It wouldn't surprise me if they gave Charlotte the belt, but I don't know. I think Asuka might come away with the belt again. We'll see. Rey Mysterio beat Cameron Grimes, LA Knight, and Sheamus. So he advances in the U.S. Championship Invitational. Mysterio meets Santos Escobar next week for the final, and I do think Escobar is going to win that match. So we'll see. We had Roman Reigns and Jey Uso doing a contract signing, but this was anything but a contract signing. Forget the smack talk. Forget all of that stuff. Roman asked him, yo, you still want to do this? And he said, yeah, I still want to do this. Roman signs the contract. Jey tears it up and said, listen, this is tribal combat. He said, do the elders know about this? He said, yeah, they suggested it, Oos. So Roman starts to go talk some more junk, and he said, nah, man, I already told you what it was. I said this is tribal combat. So they give each other the dap, put each other's heads together, and we'll see you at the tribal combat. Solo goes to spike him. Roman stops him. Solo gets super kicked in the face. Roman just stands there, looks at Jey. Jey looks at him. They give each other the nod, and the tribal chief walks away with Solo holding his jaw. And we will have tribal combat at SummerSlam. That is your main event. And I am actually looking forward to this. I don't think Jay's going to win. But I still think they might pull some surprise. I don't think Jay's going to win, but I think they will give us at least some sort of surprise to kind of see where this goes. So let's talk about what we had on Collision. We have Ricky Starks come out first. And Ricky Starks got the whole, first of all, stop the show. I was at Collision. It was fire. I was at Collision. Collision was a good show. They also had some Ring of Honor tapings. I was at Collision, and I must say, it's a different experience the closer you get to the ring. Kind of messed my head up. because it's gonna be real hard for me to go back in the stands when you're so close to the ring, and it's a whole different experience. So now I'm just like, let's see what goes on the next show I go to. So we'll see. I don't know. Philly might be calling my name. I had to go hit up Mania Night 1. We'll see what happens. But Ricky Starks starts off the show, comes out talking his junk. Everybody's like, Ricky, we love Ricky. Then CM Punk comes out and he gets a hell of a mixed reaction. He got more boos than cheers. If I had to guess, I would say 70-20. 70% boos, 30% cheers. He came out and said, listen, man, he trashed New Jersey. He trashed the hockey team, said the New Jersey Devils suck. And he said, listen, man, I hope you know it's satisfying. I hope it satisfies you knowing you can't beat me without cheating. But he ends up coming back when Ricky Starks talks some more shit. This brings out Luchasaurus and Christian, who says he was contractually obligated to come out. And then he talks junk about CM Punk. He says, what kind of guy holds a title that he didn't win? Talking about what's in the bag when Christian is the one holding the title that he didn't win. Luchasaurus is the TNT Championship.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So that was funny. Everybody started chanting turtleneck because Christian has a turtleneck on with no sleeves. This brings out Darby Allin, who says, listen, why don't I team with my friend CM Punk, and then you guys team up and let's get this party started later on. And that was good stuff. Then we had Action Andretti and Darius Martin versus Bullet Club Gold. Now, shout out to Darius Martin. It seems like whenever one guy from Top Flight is healthy, the other guy is hurt. Whenever the other guy is healthy, the other guy is hurt. Shout out to these brothers. I just want them both to have long careers, and I want them both to stay healthy. God damn it. But Action Andretti and Darius both look good here. Both of them look good here, but so did the Bullet Club Gold. Shout out to the Guns. The Guns are out there showing their guns because they looking jacked. Them guys been hitting the gym. I don't know what's going on with this Bullet Club Gold and the Gun Club Alliance, but good win here for the Bullet Club off the loss to FTR. I still think there's time to do something with them. Juice looked good. Jay White looked good. Don't know what the Guns are doing here, but I do think this is going to come together eventually. So this was great. Punk should just go heel. I know he's probably in the Northeast. He ain't getting no love for some reason. So we'll see what happens there. Hold on one second. All right, we back. Had to handle that. But Punk ain't getting no love in the Northeast. So if it ain't Chicago, Punk is pretty much going to be public enemy number one, which is good and bad. Punk look good. Everybody look good. Can't go wrong here. Miro versus Nick Camarado. Miro came out. Nick Camarado tried to get the jump on him. He ducked one thing, hit him with a German, hit him with a Machka kick, hit the game over, and called it a day. And basically said,
Get the fuck out of here!
so let's do something with Miro and let's get him in the story. Miro looks good. He looks jacked. He looks in shape. He looks ready to go. He looks ready to sink his teeth into. He looks like he's ready to sink his teeth into something meaningful. So word on the street was he didn't want to lose to anybody and they took him off TV. But if you're putting him in a program with somebody, he's got to lose eventually. But I don't think it's going to matter if it's a meaningful story or build him up to go chase a title or something. I don't know. But we don't need any squash matches for Miro. Miro needs Miro needs a story. That's it. House of Black versus the Acclaimed. This was the match I was looking forward to. Trios Championships. This all basically built to a high tag with Daddy Ass. They control House of Black basically controlled 90% of this match. After that, there was some shenanigans. And after that, there was a black mass to Daddy Ass who got hit in the face. This Brody King is a goddamn beast. Like seeing him in person, he's a big guy. He can move. He's jumping into people, cross-bodying them into the damn guardrail. He's a goddamn maniac out there. These three guys, House of Black, I'm glad that they're getting the burn that they deserve. Let's get them in the story too. Well, another end one with Andrade. But let's get them in some meaningful stuff too with the Trios Championships because they want to be focused and showcased on Collision. Let's get these good Collision Trios matches on and popping. Interested to see what they're going to do with him and Andrade. They've got history, obviously, from NXT. So I'm looking forward to this. This should be great because those two work well together. Afterwards, on the way out, Malachi says something to Daddy Ass and he sits there for a minute, contemplates, and then walks out. After he walks out, he basically just takes his boots off. Now, that is a side of retirement. So we hope the crowd was like, no.
Stop it. Get some help.
You still got it. You still got a chance. I don't know what this means. I don't know if they're going to give him one more run and then maybe they fail. Give him one more run and then maybe they win and then lose in the third match. I don't know. But we got to keep an eye on this to see if Daddy Ass is transitioning out of the ring. Very, very surprised at that. The crowd did not like that one bit. But everybody loves the Acclaimed. And funny thing in this match, when Max Caster's rapping, his rap was actually pretty good. And these guys said, man, F this. And they just ran. They basically said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And they ran and beat the holy hell out of the Acclaim. It was like, the crowd was like, oh, and then they ran out and just beat them up. Good stuff here. Sky Blue versus Tanya Valkyrie. Sky Blue is looking good every single time I see Sky Blue. It's like she gets better and better in the ring. I like Sky Blue. I think she's got a very, very bright future ahead of her. She's just improved. Every time I see her, she improves. It's like Liv Morgan. It's like Liv Morgan was for a while, and then she went away and came back, and she just had improved. Every time I see Sky Blue, she's improved. She was in there with Tanya Valkyrie, a veteran. She held her own, but in the end, she loses. And then she challenges Britt Baker to a match that Tony Khan made official at the end of the match, or at the end of the show, basically. So look for that on Dynamite. That should be fun. Tanya Valkyrie, believe it or not, she's been a very good addition to this women's division. It's like she had the stuff with Jade going on, and it's like you could stick her wherever you need to stick her. She's good in the ring. She's a good person to bounce the young talent off of. I like Tanya Valkyrie. Let's give her some props. Let's give her some props. She's been holding it down ever since she got there. Then we had the main event, Christian Cage and Ricky Starks versus CM Punk and Darby Allin. seeing Darby Allin wrestle live, he is every bit as quick as he looks and on TV. He is quick as hell in there. And he is, I mean, that torpedo Darby stuff where he just throws his body around. I mean, it looks crazier in person because he's really just throwing his body around. Shout out to him. Christian, really good, paced himself. Christian Cage got a lot of heat because people just like to boo him right now. Luchasaurus was out there. They were talking shit to him too. Luchasaurus is a big guy too. That's a big mofo right there. Luchasaurus just sitting out there just... That's a big dude. But this was a good match. Solid match. I liked the end of it. It got really good when Starks ended up pinning Darby, cheating to actually beat Darby Allin the same way he cheated to beat Punk. So I like that aspect of it. I like the fact that we've got the Darby Allin coming into this situation with Punk. We got Punk. Is he going to go heel? Is he going to go babyface? There's a lot going on here, and they can go in a lot of different directions. And I think that is absolutely awesome. We got the FTR. FTR ended up, I forgot about FTR. They ended up cutting a promo on Bullet Club and who the hell else? They cut a promo on MJF and Adam Cole. I was so hoping that we would hear Adam Cole on MJF's music. I really was. But it was to no avail. They just cut a promo. It was like, yeah, you want to see dance off or you want to see wrestling? So they said these guys are dancing, and I know everybody likes them, and that's okay. You could boo you could like them. We're not here to shit on them. They're really good, but we are the champions, and we are the top guys, and we are going to beat them, and we ain't going to do no dancing and none of that crap. We just going to fight. So I'm looking forward to this match with FTR and the MJF and Adam Cole. So there's a lot going on here. Then you got the Tiny Valkyrie, Britt Baker. That should be a good match. You got the daddy ass stuff. What's going on there? You got the Andrade. He got kicked out the goddamn building. Before the trios match even started with the House of Black, he got kicked out the building. So you got that going on with the House of Black. Then you got daddy ass. Is he retiring or not? As long as we do something with Miro, with this Collision's going to be on point. We just got to start doing something with Miro. Miro can't be out here just doing nothing every week, squashing people. So I was really, really into this. It was a really good show. I enjoyed the Ring of Honor tapings too. The only thing I'll say about the Ring of Honor tapings,
Stop it. Get some help.
we need to get Athena off of Ring of Honor, and we need to get Athena in the women's division on Collision or Dynamite. People need to see Athena kicking some ass, not just sitting there on Ring of Honor. Even though she's the Ring of Honor champ, I get it. We need to see Athena kicking some ass because it's a travesty that woman is not on TV. Other than that, we good to go. So that is all I got for you guys today. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's nice outside. Go hit the beach this week. Go hit the pool this week. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay dry. As for me, I am out. Monday Night Raw review tomorrow. What the wrestling. Peace.